guys, and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge Berry Style. We're currently in the year 1325. Now, last episode was pretty chill in terms of storyline. However, I think this episode we're going to have Clementine go and confront the Fairfields about the fact that they basically killed her parents and kidnapped and tortured her little brother, who thankfully she has since rescued. Oh my gosh, everyone is running around. So apparently it's storming outside, which is always fun because nobody can do anything outside. We also have tomorrow is All Souls Day. So tomorrow I'm going to have them go to the graveyard and just remember all of the people that we've lost throughout this challenge. Now I do also have to pay our bills. Our bills are 1,084 simoleons, which is kind of annoying because we only have like 1,000 simoleons, and I am in desperate need of buying a portrait of Alaric. We have our little portrait wall over here, and let me show you, we do have a portrait of Alaric. So this is our portrait of Alaric here, but we can't afford it because we have to pay our bills. So that's the other thing I want to do, is I want to try and afford that portrait, and it's going to be hard because we just have so many things to pay for. We always have so many things to pay for. Bye money. We are poor again, and I can't even get them to open up the market stall because it's thunderstorming outside and nobody wants to actually be outside. Okay, Grace, you're going to have to take this opportunity to do some weaving. Oh my god, we can't even afford anything for weaving. Clementine, can you see if the dust bunny can find something for us? What is going on over here? Ulysses, I can't even deal with you right now. You do whatever you want, child. Okay, the bunny got us an electric upgrade pot. I think even though we can't sell from the table because it's raining, I might actually just sell some of the stuff in here so we have a little bit of money. 555 simoleons. Grace, you can get onto your weaving now. And Clementine, I need more bits. You know what I'm gonna do? Last episode, the dust bunny got us this sprout sapphire gold Perona, whatever it's called, the frog statue, which is way too expensive. I'd feel like cheating if I sold it, but I might get Clementine to recycle it for bits because then we can actually use it to make candles and such. How many bits are we going to get from this? I bet you it's going to be so many. 498 bits. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, I might get Clementine making our candles now. And Grace just leveled up in her weaving. Okay, Clementine's not looking that happy at the moment, so I might actually send her over to the Fairfield household to go and confront them about what they did to her family. I know you want to go cry. We're not doing that right now. We are going to yell at someone. You're going to feel so much better after this. Okay, this could be a very dumb decision, but I'm just going to have Clementine literally just storm into the house and start yelling at Otto. Like, she's just really fiery and really just upset about this. And obviously this isn't like the best political move. Like, they are very powerful. They are way more powerful than Clementine. But she's just so angry about what happened, and she cannot believe that Isaac had to go through all of that. And her family, like, they killed her parents. It's not really a small thing you can just get over. Clementine is just like, how dare you kill my family? How dare you take my parents away from me and my brother away from me for all these years? And Frederick's just standing there with like this dopey little smile on his face. Look at him. He's got no idea what's going on. My read of Frederick is that, oh my god, what is going on with his face? He literally looks so creepy. My read of Frederick is that he's not really involved with the stuff his parents are involved with, but I don't know if he's like necessarily the greatest person either. Like, Frederick's traits are snob and self-absorbed, so I think he's just like a very privileged kid that while he's not like responsible for the murder of Clementine's family, he's definitely like, you know, a very self-absorbed, snobby individual. But Sybil seems to love him, so I guess we'll give him some points for that. And these guys all days, they just look so freaking weird. Clementine's gonna do the ultimate power move. Gonna throw a drink at him, be like, F you, and now she's just gonna storm out of the house. And by storm, I mean hang her head low and just like sadly wander out. And look, I'm not saying this was a smart decision because it was definitely not. And the Fairfields are furious with her, and this honestly has all kinds of implications. But she was really upset. Like, what else was she meant to do? But I think it is very clear now that they have to get Sybil out of there. Like, this is a really bad situation for Sybil now. Like, obviously she didn't tell them that Sybil was the one to let her in. However, she is, like, related to Sybil. And I think just by that relation, it does put Sybil in danger. So it is, like, very, very vital to get Sybil out of that family. So Clementine's back home, and let me tell you, she just did an excellent job of putting a target on all of their backs. But she was just so angry, she couldn't help herself. I mean, to be fair, if you found out that someone had, like, murdered your parents and tortured your little brother, I think you'd be pretty upset as well. So she just had a hard time holding it in. Like, she'd held it in for a whole year, and it was just time to, like, let it all out. But yeah, probably not the best strategy. At least it's not raining too bad at the moment. I'm just gonna get Grace out here to sell some of our wares. Yes, these rugs fit onto the table just perfectly. We should actually put some of these in the house. I really like them. Oh wow, you've got quite the mess on your hands in here, don't you, you dirty little hoarder? Want some help cleaning up all that trash? Oh my god, that's a little bit embarrassing that they come around and, like, call us a hoarder. We're not a hoarder, it's just homey. But sure, they can come in. What happens if I do invite them in? Are they just gonna clean up the entire house for us? Because I'm really not against that at all. Who is this? Sienna. I don't know who Sienna is. Clementine's having a great time with Sienna though. She's like, they're best friends, like, instantly. Okay, Grace, how are we going over here? We've got some takers. Who is this? David Hastings? Little Juliet? Yes, Grace, get that money. Sell some things. You know, now that I'm pretty much done with what I wanted to do here, do you mind if I hang out for a bit? How has your day been? God, I thought you were going to clean the house. She literally did nothing but come and just laugh with us for a minute. You know, maybe that was what Sienna was sent to do, is just cheer up Clementine a little bit. And Ulysses II is just doing his best to help. He's, like, going to be a little salesman when he grows up as well. Literally nobody has bought this bunny sculpture yet though. Like, Alaric made that. That was really good craftsmanship. I can't believe people haven't bought it yet. Oh, so you want some cotton, but you don't want the bunny sculpture. Okay. Okay, the yard sale just ended, so I might get Grace to finish up. I, like, really wanted Clementine to sell candles as, like, her skill, but her candles take, like, 5 hours to make, and I don't think they're worth that much either. I feel like Grace is definitely doing better in terms of, like, the crafting career. I mean, we could try and get Isaac to go out fishing or something to get in some extra money. Okay, guys, come and eat your pie. Plenty of pie here for everyone. Isaac is, like, so excited for the pie. He has never had food this good in his life. It is chicken pie. He definitely was not getting chicken pie down in that dungeon. Don't think any of the babies are that hungry, but they probably will be later, so I'll just leave it there for them. Are they all asleep? Oh my gosh, that's so good. I hate dealing with them when they're awake. I think they've pretty much gotten all their skills on their own except for the potty skills. That is still a work in progress. I might try and get their potty skill up this year. Clementine, that candle is taking you such a long time to make. I know it's an intense process, but Grace can weave, like, a whole rug in 5 minutes. Great. Clementine just finished, like, the most complex candle in the world. Her fun is really low though, so I wonder if I can get her to, like, play with Isaac or something. Oh, they just became best friends. That's so cute. I might get them over here just playing with the dollhouse together. Play dolls with Isaac, and that way Clementine can get her fun up and they can have a little bit of brother-sister bonding that they never got to do growing up. Now, I think we could go through all the implications of, like, a child being raised in a dungeon and, like, the fact that they would have very little social skills, but I think that might be a little bit dark for a Sim series. So I'm just gonna say that Isaac has definitely had a very traumatic childhood, but he's very, very grateful to be here in, like, a warm, loving home with his sister and having the opportunity to do things that he's never, like, been able to do before. So I think for him, this is just, like, a dream come true. Obviously, they're living a peasant life and it's not really that exciting for the standards of the time, but to Isaac, this is just like a palace. This is, like, beyond his wildest imaginings. Anyway, it's getting pretty late. Wow, it's already like 12, so I'm gonna send them all to bed, and we have All Souls Day tomorrow, so that should be interesting. It's officially All Souls Day, but before we even worry about that, we do have a few aging ups to go and do together. Today is little little baby Charlotte Valois' birthday. Eleanor's youngest child at the moment. As we can see, she's quite heavily pregnant. Charlotte's becoming a toddler, so we're going to do our death rolls for her together. Okay, so we are rolling. Why does this always happen? I haven't been having the worst luck lately. I think I just was really lucky at the start of this challenge that very few people died, but now everyone is dying and I can't handle it. It's okay. I knew something like this was gonna happen. Okay, go. You need to put down your little baby because they did not make it. I'm so sorry. Oh, been whisked away. Now, because Eleanor is heavily pregnant and she's due to give birth tomorrow, I'm just gonna do it today. It is a little bit morbid to be using the same crib that a baby just died in for the new baby, but that's exactly what we're gonna do. Imagine if this one's a girl and we just named it Charlotte again, just to replace the old baby. That'd be so funny. Oh, look at Nicholas freaking out in the mirror. And we just had another baby girl. I was joking about calling her Charlotte again though. I wouldn't do that. Let's find her like her own name. Okay, we're gonna call her Madeleine Valois. Madeleine is a name that I can actually pronounce, so that's a good one for us to start off with. Okay, let's do our rolls for little Madeleine. First, we're rolling for Eleanor to see if she survives the birth, and she does. And now for little Madeleine, we are rolling. These guys are not having the best luck. Whatever. At least they have their little boys, I guess. I'm so sorry, guys. It has not been a good day for you. Eleanor is looking like extra busty after that pregnancy. I don't know what happened to her body. I think I have to fix that. There we go, all fixed. Okay, it has not been a good day for the Valois household, so I might leave them and we've got to go age up little Hippolyta. Here we are at the Hawthorne household, and today we are aging up the little Hippolyta. And let me tell you, even on the roles that I haven't been including in this video, it has not been a good year. And these guys, their luck has sort of run out lately, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm a little bit worried. Anyway, Hippolyta is aging up into a child. Oh my god, thank goodness. So she gets through. We get a little child Hippolyta. It goes fine. I really needed that today. Okay, here we have the little Hippolyta. She's looking particularly grumpy. It is okay, we're gonna give you a makeover so you don't have to look like that anymore. Okay, here is Hippolyta all aged up. I ended up giving her this dress and she's looking super pretty. I don't know who she looks like yet, but she's definitely got a little, I feel like she's definitely got a little bit of Lucian in her. I'm so happy that this Hawthorne family are finally having some luck again. Anyway, it's All Souls Day. Let's head over there together. Here we are at the graveyard, ready for the All Souls Day party, and everyone is still showing up. We've got a lot of the toddlers out here, and Clementine has just served a nice little assortment of food. And so I've also invited all of the ghosts to show up because this is the one day of the year where we get to interact with all of our old family members. And look who we have here. We have Elizabeth Hastings. Did she die in the famine? I think she died in the famine. We have little Mercutio. Oh my gosh, we have, who is this? Oh my gosh, look, it's Viola's mother Hermia has arrived, and Sybil eats. This is so cool. I'm gonna get Clementine to come and like introduce herself to Hermia. And Clementine's just explained to Hermia that she knew that Hermia was friends with her parents, and she's explaining like everything that's been happening with the Fairfield household and basically just asking for advice on what to do now. She said that she found her little brother and she thought that maybe Hermia would have some insight. And also just asking for some information on why the Fairfields would do that in the first place. And so Hermia is explaining that at this time the French Inquisition was happening in France, and the purpose of the Inquisition was to convict heretics, including witches. At this point, the fear of witches hadn't reached its height. However, a vigilante group who believed that they knew the true nature of spellcasters had formed to combat the supposed evil. This group was responsible for the death of Lysander, Hermia's husband, and are the reason that Hermia fled with her children to England. And from beyond the grave, Hermia has access to all kinds of information, and so she's explaining that Otto and Gaia Fairfield are part of this organization and they came to England to hunt witches. They tortured and murdered Clementine's family as heretics just for helping Hermia, who was at that point a known witch. And Hermia's advice is basically, you cannot reason with these people, you cannot argue with these people, they have so much power. I don't know what you can do, but I wish you the best of luck with getting revenge for what happened to your family. And she's leaving. Okay. At least now Clementine has some answers as to why her family in specific were targeted, but it doesn't really give her any advice on what to do about the situation because now they know that she's kind of involved and they could possibly be targeting Clementine next. Look who we have over here. Is this Marsilia? Oh my gosh, we're gonna go say hello to Marsilia. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this every generation because this many ghosts is gonna like break my game eventually, but it's so cool getting to see all of our original family members. And look, who do we have over here? It's Alari. Oh, wait, we have Jeremiah over here. Clementine doesn't care about Jeremiah. She is beelining straight for Alaric. And Clementine gets to have one last kiss with her true love. If they were true loves. Oh my gosh, Hermia Underwood thinks Clementine Hawthorne is swell and wants to become best friends. Sure, we'll probably never see you again because you're dead, but sure. Isaac and Clementine have fallen out of touch and no longer best friends. No, I need to put in that mod that lets you have like multiple best friends. I know you guys have a very hot and cold relationship, but please use this time to just be sweet with each other because you're probably not going to get to see each other again for a very long time, if at all. And this is so cute that they all get to interact. Look at all these ghosts that have shown up for our party. Oh my gosh, Mercutio Hawthorne and Lucian Hawthorne reunited again. This is so cute. This makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that so many people have died. Wait, who do we have over here? We have Ulysses and Sybil's coming over to talk to her father. This is our original heir, Ulysses, and he died back in 1307, and it's so sweet that Sybil gets to talk to her dad again, and he's like more preoccupied with the future cube. Okay, they're not getting along. I don't know what is up with their relationship, but I thought this was going to be like a really sweet reunion. Instead, they just like hate each other. A festering grudge. Oh my god, you guys. This was meant to be cute. You guys are ruining the moment. These guys are killing me. I'm trying to get them to be cute together and they just keep pranking each other. It's like, I thought this would be a really romantic reunion and y'all are just yelling at each other and pranking each other. I do not think Alaric and Clementine are couple goals. They were really cute when they got together, but they have just not been able to get along like this whole time. Oh my god, look at the two little toddlers cuddling each other. Who are this? Titania and Mercutio were having a little cuddle. That's so cute. And I just got Clementine over here lighting the fire. Okay, what about this for a cute reunion? I'm just gonna get Geraldine to embrace Jeremiah. And Jeremiah's like, no thank you. Oh my god, I thought this would be like a really cute reunion of everyone. Instead, he's just haunting her. This is why we hate Jeremiah. He just, oh my god. Absolute chaos. Okay, I don't know. I didn't invite a lot of these people. I definitely didn't invite Mirabelle, and I definitely did not invite Agatha, and she's, oh my gosh. This is great. Grace is over here using the bathroom while she's knitting, and Peter is fixing the sink. You guys are way too comfortable around each other. This honestly worries me. Everyone's just enjoying the food, enjoying the party. Oh wait, oh my god, it's Clementine's mother. I'm sorry for how chaotic it is, but I need Clementine to go and give her mother a hug. Oh my gosh, so this is Clementine's mother, and Clementine has not seen her since she was a child. Oh, now this is a sweet reunion. See, this is how you guys get along. I wish all the couples would take some note of this. Clementine's just telling her mum about her life, how she got married and her husband had this whole tumultuous relationship, but now she's a mother to 3 healthy triplet boys. And you know, despite everything Dolores has been through, she's so happy to see her daughter has turned out so well and that her son and her daughter have finally been reunited again. This is so wholesome, except for the part where they all like fight each other. Jeremiah Hawthorne thinks Geraldine Hawthorne is swell and wants to become best friends. Oh my god, these two are made for each other. They're both absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna get Clementine to have a little dance, have a little nice time. Oh my god, why are all these random people showing up though? I need to get rid of some of these townies. I took my like no random townies mod out, but now it's just generating so many townies. I just wanted a couple to fill roles so I didn't have to do it myself, but this is getting a little bit ridiculous. It looks like Ulysses II is had a little bit of an accident, but he's okay otherwise. Honestly, they're all doing okay except for the hygiene. I might get Caligula over here. Ooh, all the food's gone bad. Okay, this was so fun, but I think it's getting a little bit too chaotic now, if that's a real thing. All these people that we didn't even invite are showing up, so I might finish the party and send them all home. But it was so cute getting to see everyone. I'm really glad that we had the opportunity to see all of our old Sims that have since died and let them have a chance to talk to each other, even though they've made an absolute mess of this graveyard. Oh, it seems the party was about to end anyway, so that actually worked out really well. Okay, these guys are pretty tired from the party, so I might just fill their needs and then let them go to bed, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, it's 6 a.m. It's the third day of 1325, and we're gonna go over to the Devereux household to take care of some things. So Beatrice has 2 surviving children. She has Leopold II and she has little baby Catherine right here, and both of them are aging up today. So first off, we're gonna start with Catherine, and she is becoming a toddler, so let's do our rolls together. Okay, so we're rolling for a toddler and we're getting an 18. Great, so little baby Catherine gets to age up successfully. Beatrice is just delighted. Okay, Catherine does not look super happy to be a toddler, but we're gonna go in and fix her up a little bit. Here she is, and we actually have some new genetics rolls, as you might notice. So instead of just taking into account the mother and father's genetics, I decided to go crazy and take into account the grandparents' genetics as well, just for a bit of genetic variety. And I think someone mentioned this in the comments a while ago, and I was like, that's a great idea, but I think it would drive me crazy. But you know what? Everything drives me crazy. I think it's a great idea. Let's go make this way more complicated. I think it'll be fun though. Like, I think we'll have more interesting genetics because of it. And even though, like, we don't really have dominant or recessive genes with these cool hair colors, I think it's nice that there's a possibility that they could get something from their grandparents. So we're gonna roll for little Catherine. We're rolling our D12, and we are getting her father's genetics, her father's hair, sorry, I'm rolling for her hair. And Leopold had the yellow hair. She looks so cute. I feel like she definitely looks a little bit like Beatrice in the face. And so now we're gonna roll for her eye color, and we are getting also her father's eyes. And so here we have the little baby Catherine all successfully aged up. And second of all, we have little Leopold II's birthday, and he is aging up into a child today. So we're gonna do our rolls together for that as well. And we are rolling a 4, which is not a 9 or 19, so little Leopold can age up perfectly fine as well. Thank goodness today we're actually getting some good rolls. I feel like it has not been the best couple years. And so here we have the successfully aged up little Leopold II, and he looks a lot like Beatrice as well. I think she's got really strong face genetics because I can see her a lot in Catherine as well. So everyone has successfully aged up today. That is a first. I'm going to leave these guys alone and we're going to head back to the main household. Okay, I definitely need to get these guys trying to make some money today, but first I need to get them making some food. I feel like we just have an endless supply of ingredients for chicken pie, so I'm just making heaps of chicken pies at the moment. Grace, you don't need to have fun, you just need to weave. Weaving is fun. I thought you enjoyed weaving. Just do that over and over and over again until your fingers are bleeding, and then maybe do it a little bit more, and that'll be perfect. And Geraldine, I need you to do something useful as well. Geraldine, can you embroider? She can do a little bit. That can be your job. Don't even worry about the chores. We just need money desperately right now. I really want them to get enough money to give to Sybil in order for Sybil to have like some kind of escape route. Because at the moment, Sybil's sort of trapped with the Fairfields. And divorce isn't an option, especially not for women, but just in general, divorce is an option. Annulments are an option, but it wouldn't really be an option for Sybil. They have 2 kids. You know, the Fairfields are a much more powerful family than she is. She doesn't really have a lot of power on her own, so I don't really see her getting an annulment. So the only choice we have is to try and give her enough money to like get out of the situation. And so I've just got these guys working so hard trying to make that money. But to be fair, I feel like the game would be kind of boring if you just like had the money to do everything you could ever want all the time. Okay, is it still raining? I don't feel like it's raining that bad. Maybe I'll get Grace out here on the table as well. It's just a light sprinkle. It's not even thunderstorming. Okay, I feel like now I've invited the ghosts to like one thing and they're just showing up everywhere. Jeremiah, that was an invitation to one event. You don't get to just come like crash all of our yard sales and such from now on. Geraldine's just like, Jeremiah, I've missed you. Oh no, she's not. She's like running somewhere else. Everyone's just like, oh, Sybil doesn't really matter that much. Let's just like stop and have a little bit of pie before we keep working. Grace is a really good saleswoman once I actually get her working though. Like I feel like she sells more than anybody else. Look, we already got 2,000 simoleons. This is fine. We can do this. I believe in us. Let's put the milk in the table and we're just gonna do it. Let's just quit that yard sale and let's just start. Can we just start like a second yard sale? Yard sale 2.0. Clementine, in the time that it took for Grace to sell like 10 things, Clementine's just like still working on her single little candle. Like, I've just gotta get this 3.75 degree millimeter cut right. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it'll be the most beautiful candle anyone's ever seen, Clementine, but we really just got to get it out there and get it sold. So this is David Hastings. This is actually who I'm thinking for Grace to marry. What do you guys think of him? This is the son of, oh my god, get back here, David. He is the son of Elizabeth and Peter. I'm sure you guys remember them from like earlier in the series. But it's either him, it's either David, or it's James over here for Grace. And I just feel like David's kind of got that little bit of like je ne sais quoi, you know? A little bit of like color, a little bit of something to him. Whereas James is just kind of brown. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't know. I feel like Grace could be happy with David. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Grace would like David maybe a little bit more. Actually, does she know both of them? Who is she more attracted to? I should actually just ask Grace. Okay, she's attracted to James. See, she finds them both attractive, so I don't really know what the functional difference would be, but I just think like it would be nice for her to be with, oh my god, David. Okay guys, get that milk in that table, sell that milk. Look at all that milk we have to sell. Oh my god. Is it worth very much? Hey guys, you want your milk needs? Come get your milk here. We've got like 20 liters of milk just for anyone who wants some milk. 20 liters of milk and a single candle that Clementine has made. Sybil is not looking that happy at the moment. I think she's probably having a little bit of trouble with her family. I'm so sorry about that, Sybil. It's okay. We're going to have you looked after. We're going to get this money to you as soon as we possibly can. And Caspian had a little nightmare. Little Caspian. I literally, look at these toddlers. Except for Ulysses, they're all like leveled up, and Ulysses literally just has to go use a potty like one more time. I don't even do anything with them. They're just all so intelligent. I think if you just leave the toys around, make sure there's food for them, and otherwise leave them alone, they pretty much skill up like super quickly. I've never had that much of an issue actually making sure the toddler skills are taken care of. Okay, we're starting yet another yard sale. We're just trying to get rid of all of this. Grace is like, let me go. Let me leave. I don't know if 3,000 is really enough, but I think we're just going to give that to Sybil and hope for the best because it's kind of all we can do right now. It's better than nothing. I'm sure Sybil can get hold of some of her own money as well, or sell some of her nice gowns or something. Okay, and now Sybil's just showed up at our house in the middle of the night. Well, it's not the middle of the night, it's like 10 o'clock, but still pretty late. So I'm just gonna bring down Clementine to see what she wants. So Clementine's just letting Sybil know that they have some money for her. They've been working on some money. And Sybil's just shocked because she like never thought her marriage would end like this. But she knows she can't stay with the Fairfields. They literally tortured and killed people in their basement. Like they literally tortured a little child who was like a toddler when they got him. I think Sybil definitely wants to like let Frederick know and bring him with her, and Clementine's like worried that Frederick's gonna, you know, mess up the plans and end up being a horrible person as well. And Sybil's like, no, Frederick's wonderful, it's just his parents that are the problem. And Clementine's like, girl, no, you don't grow up with parents like that and end up like a normal person. So we'll see what happens with that, but I think Clementine is just very set on Sybil getting the hell away from that house and all of her in-laws. Oh look, and Clementine's becoming a shining beacon of positivity for the community. That's what you get when you help out your friends. You like, everyone appreciates it. Why don't you get along like that with Alaric? Like, I feel like her and Sybil are like besties, but whenever I put her with Alaric, they just like hate each other. I don't know why. Gertrude has been unhappy for a while due to inadequate care. Gertrude will soon leave. Gertrude is not unhappy. I swear to God. I'm going to show you guys how happy Gertrude is. Look at this. Look at this. Happiness, very happy. Hygiene, clean. Hunger, full. Attention, content. Next harvest, no milk. Like, I don't understand what they mean by Gertrude has been unhappy. Gertrude is the happiest, most looked after cow that there has ever been. Like, there is no cow in the existence of cows that is happier than Gertrude. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna get Clementine to try and talk to Gertrude a little bit. Like, maybe... Actually, this isn't even Gertrude. This is Clover. Who the hell is Gertrude? Well, Gertrude can leave as long as Clover's happy. Oh my God. That's so funny. Okay, it's like 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna send them all to bed now. It's the morning of the last day, and I'm gonna get them to do some chores, but then I'm gonna send Clementine to meet up with Sybil and Viola just so they can discuss everything that's happening, because I feel like these are the three women that have actually been involved with this whole process, and it's a good idea for all three of them to get together and actually like have a chat. But first, we need some laundry done. I actually love all their colors together. I feel like the orange, the blue, and the purple all look kind of cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get Clementine to go and buy them some drinks. Hopefully we have a bartender. Yep, that is a very period appropriate hair, sir. I love that. We're gonna order some drinks for the group because we're gonna need some drinks. Let's get a... Oh my gosh, I was gonna get them a barley wine ale, but it's so expensive. What is cheaper? They're all so expensive. Imagine paying $54 for a drink. I could never. Okay, we'll get them a barley ale wine then, I guess, because I just can't imagine them having like a coquito in like medieval England, you know? So Clementine's just describing to Viola like what happened when she went over to the Fairfield household, and Viola is obviously like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't know why you would do that. That is a terrible idea. Viola's just like, you know what? You have proved that you are not like responsible enough to deal with this. You just worry about getting the money for Sybil, like give Sybil the money and I will take care of the Fairfields. Like, Clementine, I don't want you to even talk to them. This is a whole dangerous business. And then Viola just gets up and walks away. Great job. Obviously Viola's a little bit over it. She just doesn't think it was a great idea for Clementine to like storm into the Fairfield household like that. And to be fair, she's got a good point. So I guess at this point, Clementine's really just got to trust Viola and like hope that she knows what she's doing. So I think I'm going to get Clementine to give Sybil the money. We're going to give her 3,500 simoleons, which leaves us with 217. So that 3,500 is going to Sybil. And Clementine's like, I just want you to do what you can to set up a new life for yourself, like away from this horrible family. Okay, why are the Fairfields hanging around? I feel like they're literally just like following Sybil. Like, look, Gaia's over here, Otto's over here. I've asked them both to leave like multiple times and they're refusing. I think they're trying to watch Sybil, so I'm glad that we got the money to Sybil because I really don't think she's in a good place right now. At this point, Clementine's pretty much done everything that she can be expected to do. She's given Sybil the money. Viola said that she's going to take care of the Fairfields. So at this point, Clementine's really just going to sit back and watch what unfolds and hope for the best. And Clementine's been through so much lately that I think the best thing that she can do right now is just spend time with her children and spend time with her brother and just work on her bonds, since she doesn't have a husband around right now. So she's kind of on her own to like raise all of these kids. And I might actually leave it there for today because I feel like that's kind of a hopeful note to leave off on. So I'll see you guys next year in 1326. Bye!